2025 250 West Supercross champion, defending 250 Pro Motocross champion, and current points leader in that class, Haiden Deegan has been the talk of the town recently as his points lead extends and we inch closer to the long-awaited 450 class debut. As rivalry tensions rise between Degan and Jet Lawrence, the question is brought up more and more, when and how should Haiden Deegan make his 450 class debut? Well, the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael, chimed in on the topic this week, so let's take a look at his thoughts on the situation. Before we get into this story, head to the Mxnetwork.store and check out our magazine. All of our issues are currently in stock, so you can buy everything from our first and worst edition to our latest and greatest. We use the thickest paper available so it doesn't rip, and the best ink so all the pictures really pop on the page. We have been working our tail off this year, trying to put out more issues. Right now, issues number 17, 18, 19, and 20 are in production as we speak. Issues number 21 and 22 are in the editing process and will be available for pre-order soon. So if you want to support our work, this is the best way to do it. Head to the website or click the link in the description and snag a copy. Again, huge thanks to all of you who already bought a copy. Your support means the world to us. 10-time Pro Motocross champion Ricky Carmichael has thrown his support behind an early 450 debut for 250 class champion Haiden Deegan, suggesting the 19-year-old phenom could benefit from racing in the premier class as soon as the final round of the 2025 Pro Motocross schedule, provided he secures the 250 title one race early, which looks like it's going to happen. Carmichael views this potential move as a strategic low-stakes opportunity for Degan to gain critical experience on a 450 machine, setting the stage for a seamless full-time transition to the elite division of our sport in the 2026 Pro Motocross season. Degan, who has been a dominant force in the 2025 250 Pro Motocross Championship, currently holds a commanding 58-point lead over his closest rival in the class with 5 rounds remaining in the season. This runaway performance following his first title back in 2024 has fueled speculation about his readiness to take on the sport's top tier. Widely expected to compete in the 250 Supercross class during the 2026 Monster Energy Supercross season before graduating to the 450 class for outdoors, Deegan's exceptional form in motocross has prompted Carmichael to propose an accelerated timeline. Specifically, Carmichael believes a one-off 450 class appearance in the 2025 season finale at Budds Creek could provide Deegan with invaluable real-world data, particularly as he prepares to challenge established stars like current 450 class points leader Jet Lawrence of Honda HRC. Speaking on his popular Title 24 podcast alongside fellow motocross legend Ryan Villapoto, Carmichael elaborated on his reasoning.
I think if he wrapped it up early, I would be in support of that with zero expectation. No, that is the biggest thing. Don't go out there. Yeah. Do you want to go out there and win and kick Jet's ass? Of course you do. We all know he wants to do that. It would be fun to watch, but he can't injure himself. He's got to stay healthy for SMX. This is what I would do. I think it would be fun, and it would give him an idea of the race pace, what it's like. It's just real. There's no simulation about it. So that's what I would do. I think, one race would be enough. And just to kind of get a lay of the land, so he's not going into the 450 Pro Motocross Championship next year blind.
Carmichael emphasized the importance of preparation tailored to the demands of the premier class, saying, quote, "When you're doing race simulations during the week, you need to be thinking about 20-minute motos for Supercross, not the 15-minute plus one lap format of the 250 class. Every aspect of your training, your fitness, your bike setup, your mental approach should assume you're already on a 450. A single race in the 450 motocross class this year would be a real-world test, giving Haiden data he can carry into his off-season preparation and beyond." Beyond the motocross season, Carmichael also suggested that Degan could benefit from experimenting with the premier class during the 2026 Supercross season, particularly by racing in the 450 division on the opposite coast from his primary 250 campaign. So if he's racing 250 West defending his championship, when the East Coast rounds come around, hop up to the 450 and gain some knowledge. Reflecting on his own illustrious career, Carmichael admitted he would have adopted a similar approach if he was given the chance. Quote, "One thing I'd have done different is race the premier class on the opposite coast in Supercross. It would have given me a head start, a chance to feel out the competition and the bike in a real race setting. For Haiden, something like that could be a game changer as he transitions to the 450 class full time." Degan's meteoric rise in the sport has been nothing short of remarkable. After clinching his inaugural 250 motocross championship back in 2024 with a round to spare, he's well on track to do it again in 2025. His performance this season has been even more commanding, with a points lead that exceeds the equivalent of an entire race weekend over second place in the standings this early in the series. This dominance has intensified expectations for Degan, who is increasingly seen as a future contender and rival, capable of challenging the likes of Jet Lawrence, whose technical precision and consistency have set a high bar in the 450 class. Carmichael's endorsement of an early 450 motocross move underscores the unique opportunity Degan has to leverage his current success. By entering a 450 motocross race with no pressure to perform, Degan could gain a competitive edge, learning the nuances of the premier class, from the bike handling to race strategy, while still focusing on his 250 Supercross and motocross commitments in the immediate future. I personally think this is a fantastic idea. This would give Degan an upper hand coming into his full-time 450 class debut, which again is expected to be round one of the 2026 Pro Motocross season. Now, if Degan does move up early and race Budds Creek on a 450, the question is, will we finally see the long-awaited Degan-Lawrence rivalry fully bloom? We have already seen glimpses of it recently. Jet Lawrence was asked if he thought Degan would be his main rival, and he kind of brushed it off, saying something along the lines of, "How? He's not even in the same league. Come on, man." Now, that's not a direct quote, but that was something Lawrence had said during Supercross this year when he was asked by a media member. Then this past weekend at Southwick, Jet was seen mocking Haiden at the podium, so it's clear to me that the rivalry is already heating up as we inch closer to Haiden moving up to the premier class. So what are your guys' thoughts on all this? Do you think Ricky's plan for Haiden is the smart move? If he does move up early, how long before the Lawrence/Deegs rivalry goes into full effect? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you want to support our work, head to the Mxnetwork.store and snag a copy of our magazine. Here's a quick look at some of our latest issues that I have on hand anyway. Issue number 15. And on topic for the video, this is the most recent one we have on hand of Degan. We have another one that's in production as we speak, so go check it out. Again, huge thanks to all of you who already bought a copy. Anyway, thanks for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one.